Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida. Just a spectacular day for college football in the house that Bobby Bowden built. The Florida State Seminoles ready to open another season at the Dome. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. Fair catch, called for and made. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Going to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Stop is made almost immediately, giving 1 to the 23. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able...
Running toward the tape. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
To throw, it's Aller. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Leaves it with the back. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Nittany Lions will have it first and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Here's the give off the left side. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Looking to throw, it's Uiagalelei. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looking for space. It's Singleton. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Makes one man miss. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Give to the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They go to the ground. And the Nittany Lions get the first down.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations. Shooting up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, you got to stop the run.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Nittany Lions have moved it inside the 20. Looking for a crease. It's Carpenter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Here comes this whole crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. It's Outward. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Lucas. Made a defender miss. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get him.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge. Beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest.
And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Not all DBs make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On the run, it's Uiagalelei. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The lone back's got it. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Seminoles.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Coming out with it, it's Saunders. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Florida State 21, Penn State 17.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Snags it down the right side. Got a lot of running room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch. He does it in a big moment here in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Singleton. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to punt.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll test the right side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Looking to throw for it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Noles will punt this one away.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And the short completion brings up second down. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Leaves it with the running back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Allard. It's complete. All kinds of room to the right. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Penn State! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Gets it out quickly. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the two-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Quarterback will audible. To the air on first down. Coming after him. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
He's going to let it go. And he reels it in inside the 30. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house, make big plays.
Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles. He's strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Wants to throw on third down. Makes the catch.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. It's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And the Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida State 28, Penn State 23.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salaam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 19 to Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Stop short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
Well, no mystery on that play caller, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it-runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback is so dangerous, and it looked like the defense had him corralled. It looked like they were ready for him to keep the football, but that quarterback is just too good. He's like a water bug. So good, short area quickness, able to make guys miss and go get the finish.
They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Back to pass, it's Uiagalelei. Moving out of the pocket. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Didn't make him sweat it off. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the moment. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Oh, they block it!
Yeah, and a lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On 3rd down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Smashes it between the uprights.
Nice job making that field goal. You're down a possession here late in the game. You've got 2 timeouts in your back pocket. Do you trust your defense to be able to go out, get a stop, and get you the football back for one final shot. We're going to see.
They're sending out the regular kickoff unit, and even with 2 timeouts left, I think they're going to sit there on defense and watch the clock hit 0 if they do this. He'll bring it out. It's Douglas. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28th. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is...
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, no! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point splits the upright. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Saunders. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort.
And he's running in the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle. Because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.